Others are being housed at a migrant shelter here in Nogales, Sonora. We found this one here tossed on the side of the road, flipped over. Drive carefully. I want to show you how deep the snow is. And staff here tells me that this building right across the street, the big goal is to make sure that today goes as Senator John McCain would have wanted. This is the arena and the ballrooms. That hotel would go right here, and that is in that plot of land over there. It's a really busy area that sees about 60,000 cars.
Cheers.
Oh,
you forgot to cheer. Really? You leave me hanging with the cheers?
Gente manejando la ruta también verán mensajes de seguridad en inglés y en español. A lot of these teachers are part of the Vail School District, which is also open today. The razor wire here on the fence. This razor wire has been the center of controversy, and we'll see how cold it is. Look at that, 26 degrees. There are 6 of these barricades in the area. Our camera is not allowed on the property, but I got my hands on these reports. I want to step out of the way and give you a look at the scene this morning. And as you wake up and check your inboxes, they likely look a lot like mine. The sounds of families once again fill the DeConcini port of entry. Families lining up here, waiting night and day to declare asylum. This grandfather came from the Mexican state of Guerrero. Angel Romero traveled with his wife, kids, and grandkids.
To help the kids who need the most help, and ourselves too, of course.
These families coming from all walks of life, many from Central America. Volunteers say even Russian and Ukrainian families have showed up at this port. Yesed Lopez Ramirez brought his wife and 2 boys. He tells me he's leaving behind a bad life in Guatemala.
To give my kids a better future. We have 2 kids and we don't want them to suffer like we did.
Some of these families just arrived. Others, like the first family in line, tell me they've been sleeping at this port for 2 weeks. We reached out to CBP, who says agents are processing the families as quickly as they can accept them. But volunteers say it's not fast enough.
How things are going, I think we'll have to wait 15 more days.
Trash piling up at this lot on the northwest side.
It's starting to look like a landfill. We've been cleaning it up, hauling it to the dumps.
Neighbors say homeless camp's an ongoing problem at the property for years, leaving them worried.
I'm concerned for health, safety, and, cleanup kinds of issues.
Here's a closer look. It's on the northeast corner of Oracle and River, just south of West Genemata's Drive.
They bring in garbage. There's garbage in there now waist deep, and they clean nothing up. And a lot of human waste.
The lot is across the street from another suspected campsite shut down earlier this year.
Homeless were run out of the area across Oracle, and they go somewhere. They came across the street.
Records show a complaint filed at the Genemata's lot last summer. It was cleaned up and the case was closed. But with trash piling back up, neighbors have once again filed a complaint. But this time they're looking for a permanent solution.
It's like a button. You push it down, another button comes up. They come right back.
The city gave the property owners 10 days to clean up, but neighbors worry another cleanup would just be a Band-Aid.
I would like them to deal with the city and get the homeless camps removed. I'd definitely like them to clean up the property.
3 years ago, Sydney and Emery Ingalls started fostering children.
We were looking as a couple to do something like volunteer work or something to help our community here in Tucson.
Just wanting to give back, the couple never intended to adopt.
Yeah.
Until they met their 3rd foster child, 2-year-old Natalia. Her biological mother died shortly after giving birth.
The first time I saw her, it was a thought that came into my head, like, we're going to adopt this kid.
Sydney and Emery spent 14 months working to adopt Natalia, and just recently the 3 walked out of these doors as a legal family. Adopting a child was always something Emery hoped for, but as a transgender man, he thought there might be some challenges along the way.
That's always been like my dream since I was little, but I didn't expect it to happen this fast.
The organization Devereaux worked alongside the family to make the adoption possible. They tell me this case, it's the first of its kind for the agency.
A lot of individuals from the community didn't believe it was possible.
Emery now hopes his story inspires others in the transgender community looking to adopt.
People like me need advocates, and they need to see, successes like this.
This Christmas, Natalia will have a place to call home, and this couple, a child to call their own.
So last Christmas, I wrote down my wish was to adopt this baby, and it happened.